Is the next DLC fighter already revealed? And who can this be? Well, let's find out together. Block content. What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content. My name is Callum. This is going to be your content for today. Well, it has happened. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is out. Everybody's playing it at this moment. It's been out for a week, and I gotta say, I've been enjoying the game incredibly. I mean, we've not posted a video for about a week, and I apologize for that so much. We're back now because we just had to take a little bit of a break, work on some content, including upcoming Snake Codex and stuff like that, and of course play a boatload of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And guys, if you want to fight me, you can. I'll put my friend code down in the comments there, so maybe we can hash it out in Super Smash Bros. Can't wait for you guys to meet my Mario or my K. Rool. Just kidding. Don't do K. Rool. I'll just do Mario for now. I'm very excited to play against all you guys. Thank you guys for all the great comments on our previous videos, like Cranky's advice and Snake Codex. There's a lot more to come. Shout out to the voice actors, but I want to talk about something bigger, something crazier, because as you guys know, there is a character coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in the DLC packs. Now, we know this character from the Game Awards is Joker from Persona 5. It's a big deal. It's really cool that this character is coming. We will, of course, have a Snake Codex on that character very, very soon, and we'll have videos about more information who this guy actually is, because I know a lot of my fans don't exactly follow that Persona franchise, so it's going to be great to have a refresher who this character is, where it comes from, and what the potential moveset for this character could be. But there has been a rumor. NintendoSoup.com actually talks about this at length, saying, rumor, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's second DLC character and first DLC pack details leaked. Now guys, if you don't want any information about what's up ahead, this is leak speak, so we talk about things that may be leaked or are fake or, you know, something in between. So this could contain information, you know, that might spoil things up ahead. I personally think the information I'm about to share is realistic. There's a lot of evidence that points to it. I also think it's a little wishful thinking and a little out of left field too. So it could go either way for me. But sure, if you don't want to have, you know, potential spoilers, just let me know. It's very important that you guys, you know, make that decision for yourself. Okay, so Nintendo Soup goes on to say, after Nintendo revealed Joker from Persona 5 as an upcoming fighter for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it seems like information on the game's second DLC fighter could already be crawling up to the surface. Now, this to me is strange. I feel like if we are not shown footage from Joker in the game, you know, with that trailer in the Game Awards, then there is no possibility that there is already good footage of this character, right? That Nintendo and Sakurai are, you know, hopeful that people will still see. No, I don't think that that's happened at all. I think that they're holding it back and still working on things. So the second DLC fighter, I don't know if that's something that they have even, you know, finished remotely. So to me, it's a little bit weird. It could potentially be true because the first character in the first pack won't maybe be the first character that you make. Maybe you hold some characters back from the initial roster as well, so anything could happen at this point. But I do believe that this is something that could potentially be real just because the character that we're going to talk about is pretty possible. A recent leak originating from 5channel has been running rampant on the internet, suggesting the first and second DLC pack's contents. So, of course, it'll talk a little bit more about that Joker pack and what it will potentially hold, you know, in terms of stages or maybe something like assist trophies, music. So they go on to say, as with all rumors, we advise all readers to take the following information below with a pinch of salt. Now, I feel like I don't need to say this in this channel at all anymore. I mean, you guys and I, we're up for the ride, right? we just wanna feed on more information about the game. So here we are. Apparently, the next DLC fighter will be representing Square Enix's popular Dragon Quest franchise. In particular, the DLC character is rumored to be Erdrick, who is often portrayed as the series' recurring legendary hero. The following translated details are courtesy of Persona Central. they are saying the character is Erdrick. Now, this character looks suspiciously much like characters in the Dragon Ball universe. I think this character looks a lot like Gohan, like, adult Gohan. This is because Akira Toriyama, of course, has designed these characters from Dragon Quest and has been a designer and character creator in that universe. So yeah, they look kind of similar. They look really awesome. But what I feel is really cool and fits what I feel Sakurai would do is that the following. Erdrick is the character, the stage is Aleph Guard, and, of course, from the older games, I think it was Dragon Quest III, and Erdrick male and Erdrick female are included. And there is, of course, artwork for these characters, so one kind of looks like adult Gohan, one kind of looks like Videl to me from the Dragon Ball franchise, but it's really cool to see this. It will be a character with a sword and shield like Link. Now, we don't have many other characters in Smash like that. I mean, of course, the Links all have it, but other than that, not really. So I'm really curious to see how you can have another moveset that uses these two things, because as we know, Link doesn't really use that shield all that much in Smash, so it could be assigned to, like, smack with the shield in a jab combo. It could be assigned to something like, an actual shield counter with a down B move, something like that. They go on to say 2 colors of each Lucia and the Dragon Quest XI hero. So these are the palette swaps, the colors for this character. So it'll be a basic moveset based on the Dragon Quest franchise, and it could be linked to different kind of characters. So it will also be promoting the upcoming game, but just in a, more simple fashion. So it will have colors pertaining to Erdrick's male and female one, and, other variations on that for male. And of course for female, we see this in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate roster done pretty well, across Wii Fit Trainer, and of course characters like Corrin. And I think it's really cool because, this way you get, a lot more Smash for your buck, and these characters can represent more games than just one. It does make sense that they go with Erdrick to some degree. I feel like they would have probably chosen a character that was very, that was the protagonist of like the newer games, and they would completely focus on that. But this is a character that is, all about that franchise. It's the recurring legendary hero from the entire series, and the playable character in Dragon Quest III. So the other Dragon Quest games, the first 3, the trilogy, is actually called the Erdrick Trilogy. And so they all kind of talk about this character, Erdrick, in some way. Sometimes Erdrick doesn't really appear, it's just mentioned in context, mentioned in the dialogue in the game, and a lot of items and weapons in the game that use the names of those characters. So they're referenced later in all the other main games in the Dragon Quest series, sometimes even in spin-offs. So it's really fun that it's always that same name and always that same character. So to me, there is a lot to be believed with this one. I mean, it could potentially be true just because this would be, a character that even originated on the NES. That would be crazy to have. It almost reminds me of something like Ninja Gaiden, where we would get Ryu Hayabusa and not necessarily have the character look like, the Dead or Alive version of Ryu Hayabusa, but have it look like the character from the original NES, kind of like what they did with Simon, which I think they did expertly. Simon looks and plays incredible in Smash Ultimate, so I could definitely see them pulling something off like this. It feels like a very Sakurai thing to do, right? I mean, we wouldn't be getting Goku in the game, but we would be getting something that looks suspiciously a lot like Goku. So he's even said in recent interviews, we don't do manga anime characters. So to me, it's a step in the right direction. They also go on to say Slime appears on screen with a skill. So probably this means either appears on screen with a skill, could mean spirit, a slime spirit, but it could also definitely mean something like an assist trophy. So maybe the character packs all come with an assist trophy linked to them, which would help, different spirits having those battles, and it would help, pushing that out a little bit more and having more representation for these new franchises. So they all seem to be these third-party things, with Joker and now with Erdrick as well. So it goes on to say, achieved through active collaboration on Square's side to the benefit of overseas marketing for the Dragon Quest series. So yes, it looks like they are trying to push that franchise a little bit more, overseas, which would be really great. I mean, there's a lot of love in that franchise, and I feel like a lot of people could be enjoying that franchise a lot more. There's great spin-offs as well. They put a lot of effort into those things, and the main games look incredible, especially the newer ones. So Slime is, of course, the main mascot of the series, so it's no surprise that this character also appears. Additionally, more details about the Joker DLC pack were included as part of the leak. They reveal the stage that might be accompanying Joker. They go on to say the character is, of course, Joker from Persona 5. The stage is Memento, so that's the very dark, kind of stadium-like area, right? And Jack Frost appears on screen with a skill. And again, this could be an assist trophy. Jack Frost could appear as something like a spirit as well. So this feels very translate-y. This feels very much like this came from a Japanese or, maybe a European source that was translated later because, appears on screen with a skill could literally mean anything. It could be a stage boss, it could be a spirit, and it could be an assist trophy. Anything of that sort. It could be part of the moveset of the final Smash. So to me, I don't really know what that means. It just means that, it might have been some shoddy translation work. And Nintendo Soup goes on to say, again, the Nintendo Soup staff implores readers to examine those rumors carefully, as they originate from a fairly anonymous and, very anonymous source. Regardless, these inclusions could be extremely cool tributes if they turn out to be true. We'll just have to wait and see what Sakurai and his development team have in store for Smash fans in the future. And of course, they threw us with the biggest curveball when they announced Joker. I mean, if they thought like, oh, Nintendo's going to pick the characters instead of Sakurai, these will be pretty safe ones, right? They'll do some upcoming stuff for maybe the Metroid Prime 4 game, so they'll, add Psylocke, maybe they'll do some more Mario stuff, so Captain Toad is in, maybe they'll do a little bit more for, some newer Pokemon games that will maybe get a new Pokemon in there later down the line, but this Persona just threw a wrench in the whole thing, and anything seems possible, and even the weirdest choices seem possible. For me, Banjo seems even more possible than he's ever done before, and this whole Erdrick thing, to me, makes complete sense too. So I wouldn't be surprised if this turned out to be true. Just let me know in the comments down below what you think. Is this at all possible? Thank you guys so much for sending in your comments, by the way. These are always a ton of fun, to scroll through. There's an awesome giveaway. You guys can win the blocked content pin, the Super Smash Bros. Pin. And I hear a lot of you people ask, when are we going to give this thing away? Well, I got news for you guys. We are giving it away tomorrow. The Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Pin. I've got it in my pocket right now. It looks amazing. I wish that I could keep it. But, I made this promise to you guys, and I will actually ship it over. I've got a little bit of a, blocked content goodie to ship along with it to you guys as well. So I'm really excited for the person that wins this. So put in the comments down below why you think you deserve that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Pin, and you'll proudly wear it while playing the game, and maybe we'll play a match against each other. So remember, you can of course donate to our Patreon. We just had a really incredible patron who actually joined the $100 tier, so gets to decide what a couple of videos a month are, gets his own block buddy, so I'm very excited about all those things. And if you want to join the Patreon and get some videos commissioned, you can of course do that right now. And remember, if you aren't a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit that subscribe button, and all the news and fun that you care about will be delivered daily to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you just tomorrow where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya.